56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now Oakland ready to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. His throw incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the #4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
637. Get set. 180. 29. 29.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Mayfield off the play fake. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A first down throw for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Down, 280, express. White. 29, 637. Raider 2.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nelson's first catch. Good for a first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get set. 280. 808. Hey. Low. There's a hut. Raider 2.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Following the penalty, Lynch, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Raider 1.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Mayfield on play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he comes back with one complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Take Carradine. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey. That's it.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Get set. 280. Hey, Purdue. 280.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to the ground. This time Lynch. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st down, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Watch it now, Marty. Detroit. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tank Carradine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Carradine, the former second-round pick out of Florida State.
Yeah, remember he had a knee injury coming out of Florida State. Essentially redshirted his first year with San Francisco. Only 5.5 sacks during his time with the 49ers. But how about that last play? The Tank was streaking towards the quarterback.
That move across the bay rejuvenated him.
Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Staying on his feet, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away to bring up second down.
And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now, go right, Eddie. Get set, get set. '93. 29.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter. Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Down, 280. 618. What's up?
Carr gives to Marshawn. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 734.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Down, 180. 694.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch it now, Barney. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Mayfield, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Later, 2.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. Jordy Nelson all by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Down! 185! Heavy! Shake it, Humphrey! Hey!
On second down, Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Go. Get set.
On the give, this is Lynch. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
6-18. Get down. 185. Listen, Hunt. Purdue.
He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you knock out too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Lucky 56. Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing. Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big connection on that one. 40 yards.
Detroit!
A first down throw for Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here we go. One, later
Now Carr throwing on second down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First target, first catch, and a first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Blue 80. Deuce right, Chief. Later 2. Hey, 734.
On play action, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Davis coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Down. 180. Go, go. Get set, get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That's it, baby.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Get down, get down. You're 180.
53, check 53. Party now.
637.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I think normally we would talk about this more as basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Escapes the sack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with their safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Gone, gone.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They start the drive with Lynch, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
694.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Down. You lady. It's up. White Monday. Down. It's hot.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Set. 319. 319. Watch it now, buddy. Gun.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Oakland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.